Welcome to Study Room KE. Welcome to Study Room KE, a platform where we demystify learning and giving you the great experience that you need to have. If you're a teacher, you're a student, you're a parent, this is the best platform for you during this particular COVID period. And make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Study Room KE, for more and more videos. Today we want to talk more about environment, and under environment we want to learn about air pollution. So the contents that we want to deal with are components of air that for just to jog our minds: air pollution, causes of air pollution, effects of the same, and ways of controlling air pollution. So before we start with the whole content on air and pollution, we need to know what are the components of air, and now what causes air pollution. Air is made up of nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and water vapor and other gases. Now, nitrogen is 78% in air, and we have 21% of oxygen and carbon dioxide and other gases that sum up to 1%. Other substances present in the air are dust particles and water vapor. The amount of water vapor varies from time to time. So the big question is, what is air pollution? What is air pollution? Air pollution, when we are talking about air pollution, we are referring to presence of harmful substances in it that puts human health and other living organisms in danger. Substances that pollute the air are called air pollutants or contaminants. Now, example of air pollutants, we have exhaust gases, harmful industrial gases such as sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, and excess carbon dioxide. We have smoke, we have pollen grains, we have fungicides, insecticides, and pesticides. We have noise, we have dust, we have soot, and we have aerosols, sprays such as perfumes. So what in particular causes air pollution? Let's talk about aerosol sprays. Perfumes and pesticides are dissolved in a solvent which remains in the atmosphere after spraying, and this pollutes the air. The solvent may carry harmful chemical substances that interferes with the ozone layer. Harmful gases result in the thinning of the ozone layer, destroying it. Remember also, we are burning tires and plastic materials. Burning plastic and rubber produces a lot of air pollutants. This is especially when tires and plastics do not burn completely. Air pollutants produced here include a foul smell, soot and smoke particles, carbon monoxide, excess carbon dioxide, and charcoal burning and burning vegetables remain on the farm also pollute the air. Then you have industrial waste. Factories release harmful waste gases into the air, thus polluting it. Such pollutants from factories include smoke particles, excess carbon dioxide, dust particles, and sulfur dioxide. Other causes of air pollution includes emission of harmful gases from vehicle exhausts. These particular gases include carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and lead oxide, and sulfur dioxide. Vehicles use petrol and diesel as fuel to run them. As this fuel burns in the engines, poisonous gases are produced. The harmful gases produced pollute the air. This is especially in cities and big towns where traffic is heavy. Diesel burns and produces some sulfur dioxide. Petrol contains lead, which is dangerous to human health. Another cause of air pollution is tobacco and cigarette smoking. Burning tobacco produces harmful chemical substances such as nicotine, carbon monoxide, and tar. This is very, very harmful to your health. Finally, on the causes of air pollution, we want to talk about spraying farm chemicals. Farm chemicals include acaricides, herbicides, and pesticides. Wind blows off some of these chemicals as they are sprayed and pollute air. The person spraying farm chemicals should spray in the direction of wind, mainly to avoid inhaling the chemicals. So what are the effects of air pollution on both living and non-living things? We want to start with the living things, and under this we want to talk about human life. Polluted air causes the following problems to human beings: One is respiratory disease such as bronchitis, cancer of the lungs, headache due to the presence of carbon monoxide, allergies such as asthma, sneezing, eye and throat irritation, and headache. Poor visibility, which may lead to accident caused by smoke. And finally, it can also lead to heart diseases. On plants and living things, the effects of air pollution are as follows. Acid rains affect plants in water sources. Acid rains also increases the acidity of the soil, which interferes with the growth of plants. Soot and dust cover the leaf surface. This reduces transpiration and breathing as the stomata on the leaf are closed. It also affects the ability of the plant to make their own food through photosynthesis. On animals, just the way we have talked about plants and human beings, the effect is and can be felt. Why? Because the polluted air affects animals. It causes respiratory diseases such as coughing and sneezing, difficulty in breathing. It may also cause allergies, which result in coughing, eye irritation, and sneezing. Acid rains affect and kill aquatic animals in ponds, lakes, and oceans, such as fish. That is dangerous to all of us. Let's now turn the page to non-living things and see the effects of air pollution on them. Here we have the acid rain that causes weathering of rocks. This acid rain also corrodes metals such as corrugated iron sheets and marbles. Materials made of rubber are also destroyed by smog, and smog and smoke destroys the view of the environment, and so if you are driving the vehicle, you cannot see that clearly, and this can lead to accidents. So how do we control air pollution? How do we control air pollution? One, you need to treat waste industrial gases from factories and industries. Waste harmful gases from factories should be treated to make them less harmful before releasing them. Some waste gases should be recycled, such as sulfur dioxide. Use pollutant-free energy sources that also produce less smoke. Another way of controlling air pollution is avoid burning charcoal as it pollutes air. This comes with carbon monoxide that is there and is very harmful to our health. Driving vehicle with well-maintained engine is very, very important in controlling air pollution. Vehicles with well-maintained engines have better and improved fuel consumption and thus release less harmful gases into the air. Driving vehicles with well-maintained engines reduce air pollution only. Do not burn tires, plastic materials, and charcoal. Tires can only be reused to make other useful materials such as Akala shoes. Waste plastic materials can be recycled or reused or buried deep in the soil to reduce pollution. Remember, another way is to avoid cigarette smoking. Smoking of cigarette in public places should be banned completely. Smoking, whether in public or private places, will pollute the air. And then finally, you need to make sure that you use public transport vehicles almost every day when going to work or when going to school. One public service vehicle emits less harmful gases into the air than many personal vehicles. You can also control air pollution by reducing use of farm chemicals and practicing cultural methods of farming. This includes use of healthy planting materials, mulching to control weeds, planting disease-resistant crop varieties, flooding, early planting, use of plants with medicinal values to control pests such as Mexican marigold due to its unpleasant smell to control pests. Another way is to use lead-free fuel and low sulfur diesel such as unleaded petrol. Avoid the use of harmful aerosol sprays. With all this, we'll be definitely controlling air pollution. And so to sum it up, we need to know the following: that well-managed environment has rich natural resources such as forest, water, soil, and wildlife. And environmental pollution destroys these important natural resources. Therefore, we should practice farming methods that conserve the environment. We are grateful for you following through to the end, and I hope that you've learned more on air pollution and ways of controlling air pollution. With all our concerted effort, we are able to make sure that the air that we breathe in is very, very clean and safe for us. See you in the next video.